Welcome to Jack Review Stuff. In this episode, we have Jason J, Penang MC.
Hi there.
Something.
Alright, so today we're going to review Jason J.
Yeah, Jack Reviews Jason J. So welcome to my studio.
Thank you very
Jack
much for
Studio.
inviting.
Yeah.
So basically I'm here because I've kind of like admire the things Jack is doing.
Oh, thanks, man.
Very, very cool. Yes. Mainly the, how should I put this, the attitude, the experience and the spirit you are showing. In what sense? I would say in the sense of you are doing stuff that you like. I'm sure you like doing all this, right?
It's fun, man. It's hard work, but it's fun.
Like doing stuff, and you have the quality of, you're practicing the quality of successful people, a habit of successful people.
On the way, yeah.
Yeah, in a way, yes. It's
On the
very
way,
true.
not there yet.
Depending on how you define
Soon.
success. Yeah. What do you think of Jack? You can always
Leave it in the comments.
yeah, leave in the comment and let us know. In my opinion, why the part that I admire most is he don't really care so much about what you guys think about.
True, so true.
Yeah, he just do what he likes to do. 90% of the people out there can't achieve anything they want just because of that very first step. If I do this, how will people look at me? If I start to do this, do you struggle with that?
Do I struggle with that?
Yeah?
At first, no. But haters gonna hate, man. I got hate mail, hate PMs.
Let them be, right?
Like, oh, Jack, you suck, man. I'm like, okay, block.
Yeah. Does it matter to you? No? You just block them
So
out?
I'm reading it, I get confused. I'm like, first I'm wondering like what's going on, and then I read back at my testimonials and like, this is a good photographer, so that balances out and everything. Then I delete those guys, so hopefully I don't see them again. Unless they make new accounts just to
Eventually,
don't troll me.
I think eventually they will envy you, you know,
Yeah.
if you continue to do the right things.
Do you get haters once in a while? Sending like bad messages for no reason.
Sometimes
They don't even know you, right? They just send
yeah,
you
they will
messages.
just say that, you are expensive. So
Yeah, don't worry about this, guys. Haters gonna hate, just ignore them.
Yeah.
Slash ignore.
it depends on how you define expensive, right?
Yeah. I mean,
What is
there
expensive?
is value, and this is Penang.
So again, why I'm here today is I want to know more about Jack, and perhaps I can learn a thing or two about how you carry on, and how you can share not just with me but with your fans as well, how you start and how you move on, and the achievement you have till today.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to know that Jason J is a full-time MC, and he's certified under the ICC coaching community. Now the issue or the risk of inviting a professional MC and certified trainer to your studio is that you may gonna interview yourself. So I was completely unprepared for this.
Yeah.
So what were you asking me again?
I was asking you, perhaps you can share a thing or two about how you started and how do you overcome perhaps this thing that most of the people fear of, how people look at them. Oh, if I do this, people is going to say I copy this fella, I copy that fella, right? Like then he learn, he tried to do stuff with this, he follow people one and does it bother you? How do you get started and how do you keep moving on?
Well, Facebook is quite interconnected, and I know for me and maybe for other people, lots of coincidences happen. So for example, if I have a model on my, I take photo of her and I post her on Facebook, and then someone else takes a photo of her, post Facebook the next week. Now, can we assume that this other photographer stole my model? Can you say he stole my idea?
No.
Or you're just saying that, or it could be that he was inspired by what you posted. He saw what you did and thought, I can do better.
Yeah.
If someone looks at what you do and tries to do better and does better, you made a difference. You help him.
Even though that fella may or may not do better than the previous person, it's still alright.
There is always better. See,
Yeah.
iPhone 5 was damn good. Then iPhone 6 came out. Sure, better, right? So if I take photo of the model and next month another photographer takes photo, it's quite likely that it's a better photo. Not because of the photographer, the model with more experience.
Okay, makes
different
sense,
case.
Makes sense, sure. So from this sentence, perhaps, correct me if I'm wrong, I learned something like, you just have to keep on doing it, right?
And the best thing is, after that photo shoot, you call her back. Then you have experience from that guy.
So it's like learning from each
So
other.
if you feel that your copying is not so good, he copy you copy back, then it's like fair lah. And the best is the model gets paid 3 times. Win-win.
Yeah. Wow. That's a new perspective for me. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's
So tell me about the. See, one thing I've noticed, I've been to like shopping malls, etc., or different events, walking past, and I hear, wow, so loud drop. It's like something so awesome going on, and I go there, and it's like nothing. It's okay lah. I mean, it's going on, it's good, but not as good as it sounded. Then I realized that it's because the MC somehow, just from the sound, made it sound like so loud, right? And brought me, someone who doesn't really, not too concerned about these things, to go there and just check it out. Because like, I hear some sounds going from far, I'm like, it sounds far, I'm not going to bother walking there. But then it sounds so good, okay, I go check it out. So how do you do this? Like, how do you make an event like so happening? Because I've been to your events, they're pretty good.
Yeah, road shows, I haven't been on road shows for like so long.
Time flies, man.
Yeah, it's like since the last one, PWPA, that's like the one before that can be like I think 10, 12 years ago. So PWPA is something I share the same vision and mission with my friend. So that's why I'm helping out as a member and also as a friend. So do you find my MC okay that day?
Oh, it's good, man. your MC is like a whole new level. And then I remember one quote which I reposted on Facebook without. I didn't ask you first. I should have asked you. I'm safe. I just I just put oops. Okay. It was on MC Annie's thing, and it was you said something like Penang MC or Penang people, Penang vendors need to make money from the customer, not from each other, which makes sense because customer is one that pay you money. You don't try to squeeze your other vendors.
You don't go to price war and slash.
You don't want to get money from them. You just get less money from the customer. What are you doing? Take just that Penang has so many events. Every weekend has events. Every day has events. I mean, you get to a point where 2 people call you up on Sunday or on Saturday. You have to let go one, and there's so many other vendors around. So don't drop your pride just because they're trying to squeeze you. You know, fight back, push back.
Yeah, I'm sure if the best way is to keep on educating or share with our customers what are the qualities that you're giving your customer instead of what are the things that your competitor is not giving the customer.
Oh, I never thought of that.
You should, I believe in focusing in what we can do instead of keep on commenting what other people don't do, that you are better. Instead of comparing yourself with the competitor, why don't you compare yourself with the previous older you, the much more inexperienced you. Tell your customer how much you've improved from the past and what have you added in, what are the values that you have taught up that you deserve from amount X to amount Y to amount Z, and eventually you grow to international rate, perhaps if you're at the rate that you're looking at. Instead of
international client, international rate.
Yeah, instead of comparing like, Jack got 1 camera, I got 2 cameras, that's why I charge.
Yeah, you can't really compare people because it's different.
Yeah.
Maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it, but somebody will like it. That's why.
Jack give 5 hours, I give 6 hours, that's why I'm charging more. No, instead of comparing, why don't you tell people, your client, why did you come up with a 6-hour package? Because personally, I feel that 6 hours is just the right amount of time for me to achieve a certain number of results. Therefore, I am proposing 6 hours. Therefore, my price is this. You don't have to say, he 5 hours cannot take enough photo. No, you don't. You don't know what are they doing, and you don't know what the ability of others. You don't condemn the abilities of others.
Oh, that's a good point. I personally would recommend a Milo or coffee. So basically, if you're looking for an MC, let's say, go find or message in Facebook, find some Penang MCs, take all of the MCs out. Oops, keeps happening. Take all the MCs out for Milo or coffee and just have a chat and just see how you feel.
So the Milo and coffee.
But then you know, if you're rushing for the for your event and you're not sure, you don't have time to take all of the MCs out, just call this one like he's safe.
I would say it depends on.
Keep rolling.
Alright, so it depends on what do you want your MC to do for you. If you've seen
this is good.
You've seen my what do you call that? The short video, the promotion clip on Paragon, my video.
Oh yeah, who did that? That's pretty good.
My tech, I just cut and paste.
Nice.
So I would say, how do I put this? You need to know what are the roles of the MC. Sometimes you need an MC if it's. I'm not saying that I'm no good or I'm not suitable for you. If your party is
so modest.
If your party
you used to play music.
Yeah, I used to play music. Yeah.
You used to play like the audio tracks.
I would recommend you.
You can recommend.
Yes, according to your needs, I would say. I do event styling, wedding styling as well, but according to your needs. If it's a 30 people a birthday party and it's in a private restaurant, Chinese restaurant room, I'm not saying that you need an MC.
It'll be good. I mean, 30 people is a decent sized party.
But you might not need my service then. You maybe a simpler kind of delivery would be sufficient, right? It's like if you want to have a couple portrait, photographer perspective, you want to just go pak tor, have some photos taken, 2 hours casual session. You don't have to hire who is the top photographer in the world, like what Kita.
Yeah. Forget the world, which is Penang. Who's the top photographer in Penang? I don't know when.
You can't really define, or you can't put a tag that who is the top photographer in Penang. If it's a 2-hour casual photo shooting sessions, asking me and my girlfriend, I asked Jack to follow me. Hey, let's go. Can you shoot some portrait for me and my girlfriend?
I actually do on location photo shooting. Basically, it's let's say yearly anniversary or birthday. You have a dinner plan. I can go there, snap photos, then I go back and let you continue your evening. So it's like a 10-minute shoot.
Yeah, it's
better than give the waiter your camera, the phone, and then see how it looks. The waiter, the finger, greasy finger. Yes, you can hire me for like 15-20 minutes and do like a quick thing like your romantic evening, your food comes out, then we start eating. Of course, I go back because when you're eating, it's
kacau already.
Yeah.
So it's back to the point I'm trying to make here is, if it's something casual like that, I'm not going to pay 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, right? So, but he's the top photographer, he charges 5,000. No, I don't need that for that occasion. Therefore, you can't put a tag like he's the best.
You need to see what you need.
But yeah, end of the day,
if you call in, like, oh, you're a photographer, how much? No, you don't ask how much. You tell me what you like. Because if you tell me it's having a dinner, a birthday, a 100 table wedding, it's surprisingly different.
Yeah, I would just say, if it's a photography service, it depends on the photographer. MC wise, it's the same thing.
They'll tell you how many expected packs.
They will call up and say what do they expect. That's why I always ask my customer. It depends on your expectations. I do have a fixed price, but then it depends on your expectations. Like
expectation.
Sometimes
we need high expectation,
but sometimes you don't need me. It can be. I have a wedding, a ceremony, garden ceremony, upcoming ceremony. How many packs? They hired me. Those of you who know my price for garden ceremony, your guess how many packs in the garden ceremony? And they hired me. Very small, intimate. How many packs? You guess.
Garden ceremony.
Yeah, smallest.
Is it like a house garden or hotel garden?
E&O.
Oh, okay, big garden. I don't know, say 200 people.
Less, very small. But they still pay
10.
Pay me
10 people.
Lesser.
Oh, I thought it was like a random guess. Less than 10. Good, man.
Yeah. My smallest wedding.
Did they have a video crew and everything?
Photo only.
No video.
Video not yet, but I'm encouraging them to take.
Yes. Okay. Imagine you have a 10-person garden wedding. and you have a video, so video they can see it here, and then they hear this Jason J. I mean, you'll sound like he's 100% with like more knowledge, right? You know, like JacReview kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's like my record for smallest wedding is me and the couple, and another photographer and another videographer.
MC lah.
No, that it was the smallest. This is not the
So
smallest.
you're doing MC or you're doing like
MC.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm hosting the garden ceremony live, no cut. Although there are
Oh, it's live streaming.
no audience. No, it's not live streaming. No audience, but it's a one take kind of thing because they want to keep it genuine.
One take means video.
The whole ceremony, although there's nobody
It's
watching,
video lah.
for photo and video and me.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So it's like the bride waiting, the groom march in. Although there's nobody watching, you can always cut, right?
That's quite creative actually.
Although there's nobody watching, you can still cut. I want to tell, my wife. No, right? It's still one take because we want to keep it genuine. We don't want it to feel like, oh, because there's nobody watching, we can always edit. No, it's one take, so the couple feels sincere. You know, the vows, the ring exchange, everything feels sincere. So it depends on, again, back to the point where it depends on your expectations. Sometimes you don't need such fantastic, or should I say expensive or high priced services. Sometimes as long as your client, your supplier meet your expectations. Like for me, sometimes customer will ask me whether how much, what are the expectations, what can I deliver. I say, if you have only 5 people and I'm asking you for an X amount of price, they will say, oh, siao alu. Well, but then some customer pay because they want the details to be taken care of.
They ask us, what can we do? We think, what can we do? They tell us what they want, you know.
Yeah, we can do a lot of things.
Depending, we can even outsource extra stuff.
Yeah, if you look at our experience, I believe Jack here has enough experience to come up with, even can choreograph a whole flow for you, so that the content of your video and photo will be fantastic, you know, and attractive. But then again, it comes to your expectations and what you want. We can always advise you whether it's practical, reasonable, achievable or not. In a way, right? Some people say, oh, I want to fly down from 2nd floor, and then I surprise my girlfriend, propose. Can you afford or not?
Okay, everything is achievable based on price.
Yeah. Yes, it's achievable with the crane rental, 12,000, with the flower, is it what you want for that amount?
Actually, I had a client who wanted a crane. They called me like last week, so I sort of like partnered up with another.
Why do they want the crane?
Photographer. Why? I don't know.
What is the crane for?
You know, they have the idea what they want, their own concept. Why should we intervene with their concept? So
because sometimes
we will meet their expectation.
For me,
and the feedback I got was quite good.
Sometimes for me it's like sometimes we can advise from our professional experience. Some things can be achieved even without the crane.
They want a crane, give them the crane, man. It's damn nice to know the crane because it's quite big, though.
For what?
The thing that's spicy, it's pretty good.
Because like I've done photo shooting because I plan the event. not I shoot the photo, I plan the event. Yeah, we rent a crane.
MC doing event planning also. It's good.
Yeah. If you look into my profiles, I started off as a band and then event and deco. I have everything under my company. Until now, 3 years back, I let go everything. I concentrate on MC and coordination.
But because you can't do everything yourself,
I used to. Because last time.
So you say you used to. Why did you not do anymore?
Because there are enough people out there doing it already.
Okay.
So during my time when I cover everything, it's because there's not enough suppliers out there.
And when the scale gets bigger, it becomes more.
And I have to keep everything. I have to buy every concept that comes to my mind. I have to design them. Even things like backdrop, things like photo booth. I have to design them. Ask blacksmith to do it for me. To keep that. Imagine from
all the behind the scenes things that the client don't know about.
Yes. From English theme to Chinese theme to Malay theme, anything. I have to buy everything, and I I have to rent one big bungalow just to keep all that.
I see.
Then and my sound system, lighting system as well. Until then, I start to when there are enough people out there who specialize in the theme, I can always collaborate with them. I don't have to buy anymore.
Collaboration is good.
I don't have to buy anymore, so I don't have to rent that big bungalow anymore. So it's kind of like cost saving for me, which allows me to give consumer better price as well. It's the I would say it's a win-win situation for me, for other suppliers, business partners, and also the consumer.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because my friends who do this business, they get more business. They don't compete with me. I don't compete with them. We become friends. You get what I don't.
We eat together.
Yeah. So when we go out there, people who are in the same industry, actually when we meet each other, we actually kind of like respect each other and befriend each other instead of competitor like that. No, we say, oh, you are the same. Yes. Yeah.
There's so many brands in Penang, no need to compete.
Yeah,
we all increase our standard because now I hear they say that Penang standard better than KL standard. Leave a comment if you agree or disagree.
Wow. Your video is going to go like all over the place.
Event analysts in KL come to Penang and see how it's done. Yeah.
It depends on, again, for me, the expectations of the clients. Some clients hire me, they say, you don't talk so much, you just say these few things can already, but I won't give discount. When I say, never mind, all I need is this from you. Some clients pay me
lower expectation.
I wouldn't say lower, it's what they want.
They want simple.
They want it that way. It's like you want to buy a shirt.
Some people they want all the big things.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Someone just want logo here.
Yeah.
Judges.
All you ask for is that. And if I'm a t-shirt supplier, I say, never mind lah, you my friend lah. I give you here batik one, here dragon one, and the back phoenix one. I give you free. You want or not?
I know.
You don't want, but I give you free. The person who wants to sell you this, just one logo, says it's 100 ringgit. Now I give you 50 ringgit. But with all this one free, embroidery, all free. Jajan, you're my friend.
Wait,
how do you feel?
I don't know. I mean, when I hear a bargain, I start to think.
How do you feel?
I don't really want a batik shirt right now, but at 50 bucks, I might consider it.
You might consider just because then you have to stand. You have to know where you stand. Yeah. If the customer don't know his stand, then we will educate the customer in a way that so now you are confused. You are settling it for batik here, dragon and the back is because of the price.
Maybe I'll go for two shirts, one batik and one dragon. If you combine.
No, I want to combine because this and then I put something.
So this is the vendor telling the client what they should have.
What do you think of this?
Well, I think if the client says to the vendor, I like a nice shirt but I don't know what I want, then the vendor can recommend this.
Yes.
After the recommendation, the client will say, you know what? I wasn't sure what shirt I want, but I don't want that shirt.
Yes.
Either you give me A or B.
Yes.
Then the vendor can say, good, now you know what you want, and I make A or make B for you.
Great. So in a way, it's the customer's expectation, right?
We guide them lah.
Yeah, we guide. So Jason, is speaking an MC who talks a lot or talks lesser is better?
I'm still thinking about the dragon shirt. Sorry. Okay. I don't know, man. For me, I like it to talk a lot.
That's you, right? So some customers don't like the MC to talk a lot.
I feel like more louder.
It depends on what events, right? Yeah. If it's a very formal, everybody dressed in 3-4 piece tuxedo suit, walking around, you don't want an MC who are on stage, who is on stage.
Maybe talk a bit less after that.
Right? Welcome, then you got the wrong end.
Well, if you look at the American award shows, for UK it's more subtle, for America they make it quite big.
But quite big in one corner.
Yes.
Not the entire event.
Sure.
So that's different. Again, it depends on the expectation. If the one who is paying is asking you to talk a lot, then it's up to you how you want to brand yourself. For me, if a customer wants me to talk a lot during their wedding, gong bei liao from front to back, then I wouldn't do.
You don't want. Not something that you like to do.
I would say because I deliver what I believe, in my belief that it's elegant and timeless.
So you will personally you would tell the client no, or you would recommend someone?
I would suggest them. I would ask them, what do they want to achieve? If whatever the things they want to achieve meets my belief, then I'll do.
So if you don't believe, you just recommend to someone else.
Yes. Yes.
So
So
this is good. You recommend to other people. There's some people they want to recommend to other people. They cannot do. Need to help each other.
it depends on. Yeah, I will definitely. I'm not saying I help people, but I would just say I'm not the right candidate. You know, but if I think this other person will suit your need more. I'm not saying that he's better or he's lousier or he's
Just suit the need
different.
for that event.
Suit the need.
For that event.
Yes. I'm not saying that cotton shirt is the best or sleeveless shirt is the best or it's depend on occasion. What kind of occasion you put on what kind of shirt, what kind of dress.
Yes.
Or in English term they say hat, cap, right? Something like that. What kind of cap for what kind of occasion. It's not that, oh, cap is the best or hat is the best. They are the best when it meets the expectation and the needs.
Yeah, that's well said.
So that's my sharing for today, and I'm here. I think I got what I.
Thank you for sharing. Yes,
So
thank you very much.
Again, why am I here with Jack?
With Jack.
Because I kind of admire what he's doing, sharing, accumulating experience from people that he knows, and I'm sure he will be somebody great one day, and I hope this recording will make him remember me.
Thanks, man. All right.
Cheers. Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
Good, huh?
Nice.
So this recording will make sure you remember me.
Definitely remember.